All right, can everybody hear me now? You guys go ahead. You've been commenting that you couldn't hear the audio, so hopefully it's actually working in better shape.
I know it's hard with the mask.
Yeah, so
unfortunately
we're here with Emsculpt NEO, and
we'll recap again.
Yes, we'll recap for the third time.
All right. So again, Emsculpt uses radio frequency, so heat, to break down those fat cells, and then uses a high fem technology to contract the muscles. It's FDA approved for the inner and outer thighs, the biceps, triceps, the abdomen, and buttocks. So great for someone trying to strengthen their core or any other area for the workout regimen. I've had so many patients say their back feels better because their core is stronger. Post-pregnancy with diastasis recti can help with. And it's a very comfortable treatment, as you see, Margaret. It's like in no pain.
Just chilling.
I mean, you feel the contraction, but
it's not bad.
Terribly uncomfortable.
No.
It's a series of 4. You come every 5 to 10 days, so about once a week. So within the month, you basically are done with your regimen.
And we were part of some of the clinical studies in a different area that will soon be a new on-label area, hopefully. But we're treating the abdomen right now, and in the Emsculpt NEO clinical trials that were imaging trials where we looked at MRIs, we found that there was a 30% loss of fat by volume on the imaging studies, 25% muscle gain, and diastasis recti, which is if people have too much of a distance between their rectus abdominis muscles, and that can spread out during pregnancy.
Yeah.
They saw improvements in that as well, around like 17% or so. The other technology that we really wanted to focus on too is called Emtone. And Emtone is another radio frequency procedure, and we use it most commonly either for skin tightening or to help with cellulite. So easy treatment. I've had it. I think it feels like a hot stone massage. I think the heat, you just get used to a little bit the first time.
For sure.
It seems like a fair amount of heat, but I actually find it relaxing.
Yeah, it's like kind of a warm massage, like you said.
Yeah, so we use that a lot of times in combination with collagen stimulators like Radiesse or Sculptra in body applications off-label, and then use something like Emtone to help with the acoustic wave therapy to break up any textural abnormalities, but to also induce skin tightening. Because we start to experience skin laxity as early as our 30s. And I think that's a really helpful formula if we're treating areas like the bottom, above the knees, the thigh areas, the
Those
arms.
are very common areas.
So super common areas. And then with our packages that we're doing with Body Boot Camp, we're also allowing you guys to take home some complementary products that I actually think enhance treatment. So for Emtone, you get a full size of body derm. This is actually my daily moisturizer, and it's been shown in clinical studies to actually help with collagen stimulation. With Emsculpt NEO, we're giving away a body transform. We're doing the same thing with Coolsculpting cycles, because that's actually been shown to enhance fat autophagy, which means it helps reduce fat cells that are unhealthy that we actually want to eliminate with treatments like Emsculpt NEO and Coolsculpting.
And even tighten the skin a little bit.
Exactly. And so with that, we're going to leave Ricky, who is one of our amazing body contouring experts. And because the audio wasn't on, I want to make sure I introduce Stephanie. So Stephanie Williams is one of my PAs. She joined us at the beginning of the year, and she's amazing. She's got about 5 years of experience in aesthetics, including pretty advanced injectable techniques. And she did a lot of cosmetic surgery at her prior practice. We're really proud to have her here, and she's definitely a warm and welcome and enthusiastic partner at the practice. So just definitely wanted to make it familiar and recognize Stephanie, who's been in rooms with me quite a bit the last 3 or 4 months, that she's actually going to be seeing patients next Friday, and we're so excited, and her schedule is full. So we're doing Para Pink today. So we're going to bring our third little lady. It's like the Three Musketeers or Charlie's Angels or something of Body Boot Camp. And we're going to introduce you to April DiMaggio's room. April DiMaggio is my other PA, and she is one of the gurus of skin tightening. And she's going to demonstrate Ultherapy, which I feel like is almost a daily occurrence on your schedule.
Yeah,
and you're phenomenal at it. I've actually had you treat me, so I will let you take it away.
Well, basically, we are using this technology, it's ultrasound technology, to go to specific depths of the tissue, which is really important, to help with muscle lifting and tightening of collagen in the dermis. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just anesthetizing or numbing that area so it's really comfortable. And then I'm reading the ultrasound and looking for that specific depth, and then just being able to fire it right where we need to go. And then that just creates an inflammatory kind of event on that tissue that will elicit collagen response and help that muscle lift. So I'm able to do the face area just to lift those cheeks up. I'm able to go underneath here to help define that jawline, over the brow to give a little bit of a brow lift. And then also I can do necks for, you know, that crepiness or that laxity that we all kind of notice over time. And I can also smooth out wrinkles on the chest area with this device.
Yeah, so I know some of the specials that we're featuring on Body Boot Camp include full face treatment, face and neck, and face, neck, and chest. And just like we've been giving complementary products to boost some of our skin tightening technologies and muscle toning technologies with Ultherapy, which is our ultrasound-based technology, we are giving something that can be used on the neck and décolleté. I actually use this myself. It's called the Restorative Neck Complex. So that'll just really be, I think, a nice complement for at-home topical skincare treatment following something like Ultherapy. You could even start it a week or two beforehand. It has the hero ingredients, the trihex technology, which are peptides that help build collagen and help build elastin. We also are going to be doing several raffles, and this is going to be a popular one, I believe. This is the elastin basket, and I think some of these products are just amazing. Their eye cream is great. Their restorative complex, we use their nectar all the time when we're doing light and laser-based technology. And you get all of these goodies in the raffle bag. And how do you win one of our raffle prizes? Comment for us. So we want to make sure that you guys are getting your questions answered and that you're interactive on this Instagram Live. And we will contact all the winners. So now that we've talked about Ultherapy, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll move on to our next room where we're going to be featuring Coolsculpting. And we have another amazing new addition to Ricky, who's our body contouring expert. But Christy has just joined us, and she, like Ricky, they are total pros when it comes to body contouring non-invasively. I think the combined experience of you guys is tremendous. I think it's probably approaches over 2 decades, which is amazing. So Christy actually instructs at Coolsculpting Academy 3 or 4 times a year. So she teaches other Coolsculpting technicians how to properly do this and get the best outcomes safely for our patients. Ricky has been involved in clinical research with things like Coolsculpting and some of the Emsculpt technology, and both of them I think are just excellent providers and really make our patients comfortable. So I'm going to let Christy take it away, and she's going to give us, a little sound bite of exactly what Coolsculpting is.
Perfect. So Coolsculpting is fat reduction using freezing or cold. It's great for actually shaping a patient. We have several different applicators to fit every size, shape of patient or area. It is FDA approved for 9 different areas on the body. We can do thighs, abdomen, flanks, bra fat, arms, under the chin, and usually your average patient will need about 2 treatments done about a month apart. You see results anywhere from 1 to 3 months after treatment, sometimes a little bit longer, but you want to get started before the summer so that you have great results by the summertime. What else can I tell you
Well,
about?
we'll talk about what we're kind of combining with it.
Yes,
So
amazing.
what does this feel like? I've had Coolsculpting. It feels like kind of an ice cube being applied to the skin
Right.
for about 8 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
The area becomes numb. The rest of the treatment, you're just sitting here watching Netflix.
Absolutely,
It's
very
like
comfortable.
Bridgerton's new, so that's a popular one.
Absolutely. Yes.
And then afterwards, the ladies actually massage that area. The manual massage is really important. It actually enhances some of the permanent fat removal that we can accomplish with Coolsculpting. But something else that's actually been shown in published data to help is this body transform from elastin. So as I mentioned with Emsculpt NEO, which also helps a little bit with fat reduction, Coolsculpting freezes the fat, and we want it to be permanently reduced, and we want to maximize the amount of fat loss that we get with each cycle of treatment, which is usually at least 2. I think that's sort of the standard of care these days. And this has been shown in quantitative imaging when we treated one side of the abdomen and the other, that you get about 30 to 50% more fat loss when you actually apply Elastin Body Transform. So we are giving you guys the full trade size volume if you're buying one of the Coolsculpting packages or you're buying the Emsculpt NEO, because we want to make sure that you're maximizing the effects of your treatment that you're investing in here at the Body Suite.
Absolutely.
So here's another one of our raffle prizes. This time it's the Art of Skin one. We've got, it looks like the Triple Whip, which is the antioxidant. I see our brightening serum, which is a vitamin C product. Our eye cream is in there, which has got retinol, so I really like that for patients that want a little skin tightening, some collagen building, helping with pigmentation. So remember to comment on this Instagram Live. We'll post it on our Instagram as well, so you can comment later, so everybody's got a fair shot if you're at lunch.
And I think we need to make it known that we do consultations with these ladies, complimentary consultations, and it's really the best way to see which procedure is best for each body type.
Exactly. So if you guys have questions, I mean, for sure we want to make sure we are heading you in the right direction. So call us at 858-792-7546. And we will get an appointment for the ladies. We do not charge for a cosmetic consultation with our body contouring procedures with both Ricky and Christy. And so give us a call and we can arrange that so you can decide which package is the best thing for you.
Thank you.
All right.
We also had a question about Ultherapy and how long it lasts.
So it's FDA approved for 12 months, but if you look at published data, we think it may last as long as 18 months to 24 months. I would say our average patient does it about every year and a half to 2 years. I think that's kind of consistent with how I've done my own treatments, you know, when April or one of our other providers has provided Ultherapy for me. And I do think you get a little bit longer on rather than what the actual FDA clearance is for. It's a single treatment. It's not a cycle like some of the other technology we talked about. And I think it really can be a helpful complement to some of the other injectables that we use. So actually one of the frequent things we use in parallel with actually Ultherapy is doing the Ultherapy first and then using a hyper-dilute or blended technique with Radiesse to further rejuvenate the neck skin. We use a cannula, so there's a lower risk of bruising. Can have a little swelling afterwards. We usually do this as a cycle of one syringe 2 or 3 times. And I think it helps a lot with tech neck. We're able to subside some of those horizontal lines. And it encourages collagen and elastin. We know that from clinical studies where they took samples of skin from the décolleté area and looked at it before treatment with Radiesse and 7 months after treatment with Radiesse. We saw collagen stimulation and new elastin fibers, the elasticity of our skin. So I think of this as kind of like the fertilizer, and then Ultherapy is the nice treatment that actually activates the skin. So we're actually doing a special with Radiesse, which can be used on the hands. FDA, it's on label. There's applications for the face, but oftentimes we will use it in an off-label basis to help with skin quality and volumization. So frequent areas, as I mentioned, is the neck, the décolleté. We sometimes use it on the buttock and the thigh to help with sort of wavy, fibrillar, sort of skin laxity changes. And with our special, it's you buy 2, you get 1 free to complete treatment. And then one of our favorites, and patients always ask about this, is Sculptra. I think it's part of our formula for so many of our patients. Sculptra is polylactic acid, and it's manufactured from non-GMO corn and beets. It's packaged as a little white powder. We mix it with sterile water, and it's done as a series of treatments, and it's a collagen stimulating agent. So over a series of treatments, gradually but steadily, it helps with support, structure, and volumization. So we can use this on the face for sort of a global treatment of the face. I've been injecting it since 2006. I've been involved in talking to the FDA about its safety. We've been involved in 5 trials with it, and I've published both a book chapter as well as multiple articles in the medical literature. So I think it's a frequent flyer in terms of a procedure that we help to accomplish some of our patient goals here in the clinic. It's FDA approved for a little bit longer than most of the injectables we use. It's approved for 25 months, but I like to get patients on maintenance programs. So the special we're having, and we only do this twice a year, is you can buy 3 Sculptra and we provide 1 free to complete your treatment. And then finally, just a quick mention, if we are approaching bikini weather, today is definitely a bikini day. I think it's about 80, 85 or something like that along the coast, which is highly unusual in April in San Diego. But Quo is the first injectable that's FDA approved for dimple-like cellulite in the buttock of adult women. And it's done as a series of 3 treatments. They're about 3 weeks apart. We've been involved in one of the phase 3B clinical trials, so we have quite a bit of experience with this product. It does cause some bruising, so we will talk to you during the consultation about what to expect. We'll show you some before and afters. But if you have discrete dimple-like cellulite spots on your buttock, this may be a treatment that can be administered as an injectable to help with that. And then finally, we're just going to talk about the last couple of products. All of our products are 20% off if they're non-prescription strength this month. So just want to remind you, we're approaching summertime. If you need to stock up on your sunscreens, stock up on your skincare daily and nightly, let us know and we can help you out with that. And then we have several other raffle items. They include Isden. Our Air Photonia Actinica is a really popular sunscreen, and it's a zinc-based one with a photolyase, which is a plant-based DNA repair enzyme. So it actually helps reduce some of the precancerous spots on our skin, helps reverse some of the aging. And then there's one of our favorite, Melatonin, which is sort of an alternative to retinols, and actually can be used with retinoids to boost some of its activity. Color Science, which has these great sun-forgettable brushes, that's a zinc-based sunscreen. I love this for reapplication. So when I'm going home tonight, that's what I put on in my car on my short commute home. So there's lots of goodies from Color Science in this package. And then Neo Cutis has got a phenomenal package too. So make sure you're commenting, give us a call. Our phone lines are off right now, but we'll be back at 1 p.m. This special for Body Boot Camp is running for the next 2 weeks. So give us a call if you have questions. We'll get you scheduled for consultation and make sure you're a suitable candidate and that we're getting the right package for you. But I want to thank everybody. If everybody will wave to all of our providers.
Yay!
One of these days we'll have a normal event, but right now we're doing the virtual ones.
I think one other thing that we forgot to talk about a little bit is a VI peel. We have that as well.
Can't forget our peels. So maybe Ricky can help me talk about this.
Yeah,
too.
it's a good one.
We've introduced this in the last year, although Ricky and I think maybe Christy, have you been doing it for a while too? So just Ricky, but you've been doing it for 3 to 5 years at least, maybe longer than that.
I've been an esthetician
So that's something I had wondered about. Now that we've got somebody that's been doing it for a while, we decided to introduce it to our practice. It's usually done as a series. You did one for me, and it's on Instagram.
Yes, it is. If you want to see her peeling skin, through the process of it. But yeah, this peel's great. It's on special, so if you buy it as a package of 3, you get 10% off. It is suggested for more corrective work to do it as a series at the beginning. After that, you can do maintenance treatments, and that's anywhere between every 4 to 6 months. But if you're concerned with melasma, fine lines, pores, it's about a week of downtime, so it's not terrible. But once you get through that week of downtime, I mean, your skin is glowing, your texture, your pores. Like I said, if you're maybe not a candidate for some lasers in terms of melasma or pigment, this would be a great option for you. So we have one that's a little bit more focused on pigment. It has the hydroquinone in it. And then we have the one that's just more focused on kind of just anti-aging, texture, all of the above. So we have that on special. So definitely something to consider and think about, and kind of do it now, even though we have a beautiful day, but do it before maybe summer hits.
In the thick of May, gray, and June.
I know, right? It's like, I mean, it's a beautiful day, but it is a great peel. It's a mid-depth peel, so definitely just be prepared for some downtime, but otherwise your skin feels absolutely gorgeous. I mean, your skin looks so good after we
Thank
did
you.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
it always looks good, but
the derm's got to keep
also
it.
credit for that.
So just to review, we introduced you guys to providers today. So April DiMaggio and my sweet new addition, Stephanie Williams, are 2 PAs that are super talented and are seeing patients. Christy, who is our new addition and so veteran and amazing that we have somebody from Coolsculpting Academy and such an amazing body contouring expert to join our team. Ricky, who's been with us like 2 years almost?
Oh, a little over a year, but thank you. I feel like I've been here 2 years.
And of course myself, and we can all help you in determining some of your goals, whether it's something like Emsculpt NEO for muscle toning and a little bit of fat reduction, Emtone that helps with skin tightening, cellulite treatment, and just sort of making the skin a little firmer. Ultherapy, which I think is one of the ultrasound gold standards for helping with skin tightening, particularly the face, neck, and chest. Coolsculpting, which has been around for over a decade, over 100 published research articles as a safe means of non-invasively freezing fat and causing permanent destruction. And then we've discussed some of our injectable packages, which includes things like Radiesse, a calcium-based filler, Sculptra, which is a collagen stimulating agent as well, and then Quo, which is the new kid on the block and the first injectable for cellulite treatment. Please enjoy the savings in skincare. So we're doing 20% off of non-prescription strength skincare. And please comment in our post. We'd love to hear from you, and we are going to be raffling off all of our goodies. So hope you enjoy things. We're very excited about Body Boot Camp and hope you guys are as well. And I will bid you guys adieu.